In this era of microtransactions, certain game genres have devolved beyond recognition. Sports games, I used to play those a lot, but now you'd be hard-pressed to find one that doesn't just aim to gouge you rather than be a good soccer game, basketball game, whatever it is. And I also feel like fighting games, a lot of them have devolved into these shady monetization schemes that mar what used to be fun experiences where you unlock customization features and characters and the like. And one of the worst offenders is the Dead or Alive series. So this right here is Dead or Alive 5. If you scroll down here, you'll find that there is about, $1,257 worth of downloadable content. Now this is the free-to-play version, and from there you have to buy individual fighters essentially, but even if you don't consider these guys, just the costumes alone cost a ridiculous amount. And now with Dead or Alive 6, the situation is even worse. This is a premium price game, so right here you can see it costs $60. And scrolling down here, oh boy, you'll find that right now, the repertoire of DLC, and I'm still scrolling down, okay, there we go, amounts to almost $2,000. $2,000 of DLC. I don't think I have to tell you that is utter insanity, and a significant portion of that comes from expensive season passes. So here's Season Pass 1, which costs $93. It costs more than the base game, and what you get here are essentially costumes, and I think you get one additional character, but that's about it. This is a ripoff. I mean, you compare that to how Smash Brothers is doing their season pass, where you get 5 different characters and you get all the customization elements that come with that. You get a new stage and some new music. The value proposition of Smash Brothers compared to Season Pass 1 here, I mean, it's night and day. Season Pass 2, same thing. $80 for costumes and a character, Momiji. Season Pass 3, $80 as well. Season 4 Pass, $90. And this is just a small portion of the grand total of $2,000 worth of DLCs that comes with Dead or Alive 6. This on its own is pretty disgusting. The game's pretty greedy as it is, but for Koei Tecmo, it's not greedy enough, because we have recently learned that Dead or Alive 6 adds another element of monetization that is as stingy as it gets. So here's an article from Polygon talking about this issue. The headline reads, Dead or Alive 6 starts charging players to change fighters' hair color, angering fans. Now, I want to make it very clear that you're not being charged in order to unlock hair colors. No, this takes it a step further. You're being charged just to change hair color. So, say you have a character who has black hair and you want to change that to red hair. So that's a fee right there. But then you want to change back to the black hair, you gotta pay for that as well. So this article begins by talking about the range of DLCs and monetization elements that accompany this game, including the season passes that range from $80 to $93. And then on top of that, there are individual costume packs you can buy, and the way that is implemented is also pretty gross. It reads right here, if you want to buy, say, the Morphing Ninja costume set, but don't want to pay for the $80 season pass that includes that group of 26 costumes, you can grab it on its own for $24. And going back here to the official Dead or Alive Steam page, you can see that you can buy individual costumes for $2 to $3, and then you can buy costume sets for $35. Just an insane price point for skins. With that in mind, it reads right here, until Team Ninja released a recent update to DOA 6, you couldn't purchase a single costume individually. I think specifically for the console versions, because on Steam, you can actually see that you can purchase the ninja costume set for $25 or purchase individual costumes for individual characters. So I guess the PlayStation 4 version maybe doesn't allow that. I'm not exactly sure, but basically to remedy that aspect of not being able to purchase certain individual costumes, what they did was, quote, the developer introduced the premium ticket option to the PlayStation 4 version of the game. Players can purchase premium tickets and bundles of 2 to 50, then spend those tickets on costumes and other cosmetics. Each ticket costs about $1, and individual costumes can go for 3 to 4 tickets. Each hair color costs 1 ticket, and with 16 hair colors available per character, one can see how expensive that might get. But as I mentioned before, you're not unlocking those 16 hair colors. Instead, you're paying for the ability to change between those 16 hair colors. So Polygon noted right here, spending a premium ticket on a hair color doesn't fully unlock it like with other costume purchases. It simply allows players to switch to that color, switch to another, and that's another ticket, switch back to one you already equipped, and that's yet another ticket. This has led players to call the feature hair renting. Even if they implemented this in such a way that you can pay $16 flat to unlock all 16 hair colors for a character, even that on its own would be pretty stingy, given that hair color tends to be a free feature implemented in other fighting games or other games that have any semblance of character customization. Keep in mind, it's 16 hair colors available per character. $16 per character. You multiply that by however many characters there are in this game, and yeah, that'll add up quite a bit on top of the $2,000 worth of DLCs. But the fact that you don't permanently unlock hair colors even, the fact that you are only paying for the change, this is what greedy game companies do. They keep pushing the boundaries, they keep pushing the goalpost, they keep making every new entry of a game worse and worse, stripping more and more features away and charging more and more money. So here's a tweet from the official Dead or Alive Twitter page. This reads, "Premium tickets, which allow you to purchase DLC costumes separately on PS4, are now available. After the version 1.20 update, you can change the hair color from 16 colors with 1 premium ticket." You've got to love the tone here of, here's what we're giving you, here's the favor we're doing for you. It's hardly surprising that the community reaction has been pretty negative. A lot of players are pretty disgusted at Dead or Alive continuing to push the boundaries of monetization. So here's a Twitter user who said, "Dead or Alive is my favorite fighting game, but now I feel tired of expensive and uninspired recycled DLC. Dead or Alive 6 is a joke, and it's hard for me to say that I regret having purchased it at launch. Looks like they only want easy money with poor DLCs. The game doesn't care." And then here's another Twitter user who pointed out that they essentially added an extra layer of currency instead of using the coins currency that's already in place that a lot of people have tons of that they'd like to spend to unlock costumes and customization options and such. This individual said, "Unlock the hair color with the coins of the game, not with tickets. I have more than 1 million coins. After I unlock all costumes and more things, the coins are useless." And then scrolling further down, we have plenty of other people expressing dissent. This individual said, "Wow, who invaded this Twitter in my formerly most favorite fighting game and turned it into such an outrageously shameless scamming machine? Come on, Koei Tecmo, Dead or Alive, you can't honestly say this is the right way to go about this. Take a look at your comment section and you can see almost no one is on board with this. When you think Dead or Alive can't go lower, Team Ninja shows there's no limits for their bullshittery. Man, what a way to ruin the franchise." And then here's one more. Dead or Alive 6 has hit a new low. The idea that the change of a character hair color costs money, but to have to pay every single time, even if you have already purchased the color, is ludicrous and an insult to fans. You aren't getting my money. And if you scroll down, you'll see that the comments are pretty much within that range. On Reddit, you're seeing posts like this. "Just remember, we had to ditch OMG breast physics option because it was too exaggerated and might harm the game's image. Here's some things that definitely are not harming the game's image. $80 season passes released every 3 months, DLC outfit packs not included in the $80 season passes, single-use hair color microtransactions. Call of Duty was rightfully slammed for selling a red dot site for $1, but at least you could change the red dot site and change back after you bought it once. But tell me again how an optional breast physics setting was bad for the game's image." Basically, Dead or Alive 6 claims that breast physics are far worse than the monetization bullshit that they're pulling here, and it's just fairly ridiculous and fairly hypocritical. And then here's one more thing somebody highlighted. When a customer complained to Koei Tecmo about this BS monetization scheme, about players not being able to unlock hair colors permanently, but rather have to pay every time they want to switch. Here's the response that a customer got from customer support. "Thank you for your inquiry. It is a specification of this feature that a premium ticket is used every time you change the hairstyles, and it is not a bug. A lot of people thought this must be a bug because this is ridiculous. No way this is a real thing, but nope, it's real. Koei Tecmo did this on purpose. Please note that even if you change back to the same color again, another ticket will be used. We would appreciate your understanding. No, there is absolutely no understanding here for a company to pull something like this, especially for a game that's already very heavily monetized with $2,000 worth of DLC. And again, even if you could unlock the hair colors for $1 each, that's still pushing the boundaries. This is just taking it to a level that is plain and simply the greediest of the greediest. The response continues. However, we will share your report with the relevant department. At this stage, we would like to close our correspondence for your inquiry. Please note that you will be unable to post to this page 1 month from today. So they're basically saying this ticket will only last 1 month. After that, we're going to shut this down, and for further inquiries, post comments on these other pages. So it's just very dismissive. This whole situation kind of reminds me of Destiny. Recall that in Destiny 1, you could unlock any customization features like color skins that you wanted to put on your gear. Those were just unlockable and you could apply them at your leisure. But then in Destiny 2, they went with the shader system where the cosmetic stuff, the paint that you would put on your gear, became consumables instead of unlockables. And that's kind of what Dead or Alive 6 is doing, and this is something that game developers know is worse. It just makes the reward system less fulfilling, and yet they're more than happy to engage in this type of behavior because at the end of the day, it'll make them more money. But there's only so far you can push before something snaps, before the community decides enough is enough. And with Dead or Alive 6, I mean, yeah, this is as bad as things can get. There's absolutely no need to make people pay $1 to unlock hair colors, and there's certainly absolutely no excuse for making players pay $1 just to change between hair rather than unlocking them. It's so sad to see how low franchises like Dead or Alive and Street Fighter, once beloved, have sunk. It's sad to see that the level of greed on the publisher's end have led to just cool customization features being locked behind such exorbitant fees that completely mar the potential for a compelling reward system that encourages players to keep playing rather than the game just acting as a monetization machine as so many other AAA games are becoming. Companies like Koei Tecmo just don't know the definition of enough. How can you have all of this crap here, charge for all of this amounting to $2,000? Even with that, how can you justify this whole scheme of having players pay $1 every time they change a hair color? This is a premium price game from a company that's raking it in through other means, and this is just an extra layer to just make more money for the sake of making more money and not because they absolutely need the financial support or whatever it is. No, this is just pure greed. So yeah, this is where we're at with Dead or Alive 6, ladies and gentlemen. A damn shame to see this kind of degradation for a franchise that was once so beloved and iconic. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and opinions are on this latest microtransaction scheme. And to be further updated on all things gaming news, reviews, and discussions, stay tuned right here on Young Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Young out.